right, so we're reviewing for your test over 9.1 through 9.4 that you will have tomorrow. On the first slide, I want you to write the fraction as a percent. Keep going. All right, so 3 over 5, changing to a percent. I can either multiply top and bottom by 20 or change to a decimal, and I get 60%. 60%. All right, now the second one, I can multiply top and bottom by 4 or change to a decimal, and I get 48%. On the third one, I need to first change to a decimal. I don't have a choice because it doesn't go evenly. What 4 decimal places do I have? 0.5714. Okay, and now the 4, does that raise the 1 or keep it the same? Keeps it the same. So I have 57.1%. So you're not going to get full credit on those questions tomorrow unless you round correctly. All right, so that's how I write the fraction as a percent. Now let's write the percent as a fraction. Make sure you reduce it. So 56% is, what's it going to be, guys? Okay, and, hold on, let me find it. And then what about 18%? 9 over 50, very good. All right, so now find the percent of the number. Okay, so we first change the percent to a what? Percent changes to a decimal, and I multiply. Who got 54.6? Did you get 54.6, Liza? Xander? Malcolm? Did you get it? Okay, all right, so do the second one now, because only about half of you got it right. All right, go ahead and do the second one the same way. Find the percent of the number. Change 54% to a decimal. And who got 192.24? All right, very good. Now, let's use a proportion to answer the question.
I rounded it. Is that still?
That would be okay. On your test, I'll tell you when to round. We've got to make our substitutions into the proportion. We're solving for A over 60 equals 43 over 100. Now what do we do? What do we do now? 100A equals 2,580. Now what do I do to both sides? Divide by 100, 25.8. Who got it? Who got it right? Good. All right, next one, what am I solving for? P. So 18 over 45 equals P over 100. Cross products. Divide both sides by 45. Did you get 40%? Don't forget the label. Don't forget the percent label. P equals. Okay? All right, now let's, no, not percent equation yet. Let's see, writing the percent as a decimal. Percent as a decimal. As a decimal, here we go. List them with me. 0.0024, 0.82, and
5.42.
who got them all?
Me.
Okay. Now, what do you think the next slide's going to be?
Changing decimals to percent.
Decimal as a percent. All right, first one. What is it? 70.5%. Guys, say it with me. Next one.
46%.
Next one.
24.3%.
Good. And?
256%.
Very good. Who got them all? All right, awesome. Okay, so percent as decimal, decimal as percent. Now use the percent equation to answer these questions. Okay, A equals P times B. What's my A value?
54.
54. What's my p-value?
0.36.
0.36. I've got to change it to a decimal because in my formula it's not divided by 100, so I have to do that. Times b. You must have a variable. Some of you on your quiz yesterday, you didn't show me that you were solving for a variable, so you didn't get credit. Okay, you've got to have a variable. What do you do to both sides now? Divide by 0.36. B is 150. All right, who got 150? You see where you went wrong?
Oh, I don't like it.
I got it right.
Okay, so you probably did not change to a decimal, right? Okay, so let's see who can get the second one right now that we have done the first one. All right, what percent of 140 is 105? So 105 equals 140p. You wrote 140p, right? Not p140 or p.140. Okay, you wrote 140p, and now you divide both sides by 140.
Wait.
Now, it gives you 0.75, but then you've got to change that to a percent. Of you remember to do that, okay, yesterday. All right, we got one more slide. Everybody's favorite, word problems. On your street, 22 out of 25 houses have in-ground pools. What percent of houses have in-ground pools? And the second one, when surveyed, 15 out of 20 people preferred Chick-fil-A over McDonald's. Anybody in here prefer McDonald's over Chick-fil-A?
No.
McDonald's got fake.
Chick-fil-A over McDonald's.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. What percent of people preferred McDonald's? Go ahead and answer these two.
Probably 0.
All right, so 22 out of 25 houses, I need to make it a fraction. Then I put it in my calculator, convert it to a percentage, and what percentage do I get?
80. Wait, no, wait.
Yeah,
88%.
88%. Multiply top and bottom by 4, and I get 88% of houses have in-ground pools.
I got that right, but I use like
Okay, so you can use a proportion, you can use the equation. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. Just make sure you show me some kind of work so I can see which way you came to your answer. All right, what did you do to solve the second one?
15 over 20.
Okay, 15 over 20, what did you get?
75.
75%, but is that what it's asking you?
No.
Subtract it from 100, 25%. I had someone last hour just go ahead and subtract, and then they said 4 over 20 to get 25%. I'm sorry, 5 over 20, and then they got 25% too. So either way, again, just show me your work on your word problems, and you'll be fine. If you understand that, you should be ready to go for your test tomorrow.
That was easy.